Hey there, Taurus, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your mid-month reading. This is going to be a reading for March 15th through the 31st, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Taurus, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and want to say thank you, donation link is also below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Lastly, Taurus, if these readings resonate and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. It is below in the description box. I send out free extended readings every Monday just to my email list subscribers. You cannot get these readings anywhere else. Okay, Taurus. Bottom of the deck, you get the Chariot. Main energy for your reading this for the next 2 weeks and in the near future is the Nine of Cups. Lots of emotional stability, lots of emotional fulfillment. I don't know if you're actually seeing it though, because I'm seeing like the universe is coming in and guiding you in this direction, right? Of emotional stability, emotional fulfillment, emotional balance. And especially in the current situation, I don't know if you're seeing it. Obviously, if you are dealing with somebody else, they could be any sign. The main signs that I'm seeing are Cancer, Virgo, Sag. Those are the main ones. And then for numbers, I'm seeing 1, 9, 14, and 7. So I don't know if those numbers mean anything to you. Okay, Virgo. I said Virgo because I'm looking at the Hermit. In the recent past, Taurus, you get the Four of Wands, the Magician, and the Four of Pentacles. There is a strong bond, a strong connection that you're manifesting here. Now, either this is somebody that you already have in mind, or you know exactly what kind of connection you're looking for. You're like, this is what this person's going to make me feel like. This is how the bond's going to feel. This is the depth of the connection. You're very crystal clear on whatever this manifestation is. And you're showing me I'm not settling for anything less. Like literally, universe, unless you deliver this, I'm not budging. So if you're dating, if you're looking for a connection, if you're looking for a relationship, you have someone or how the connection is crystal clear in your mind. Like you could draw this out with how clear it is. And you're showing me I'm not budging unless it's that. If this is not exactly how I want, I'm not moving. Like forget it. In the current situation, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. You're trying to evaluate and assess because I do see a loss here. Okay, there is a loss. There is a separation. I don't feel like it's current though. I feel like it's from the past, and you're showing me I'm playing the woulda, shoulda, coulda game. Should I have handled it differently? Did I self-sabotage? Could I have done stuff differently? Could I have not caused this ending? You know, there's a lot of you kind of replaying in your mind, evaluating and assessing whether or not you went into this kind of like, I have to win at all costs. And it was my winning, my beating the other person, which essentially caused us to separate. Again, I don't feel like this is happening in the current situation. I feel like it's more so you're looking back, but we'll see. We'll see why this is coming up for you. In the near future, you get the Hermit, the Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. You're going really, really deep within here to figure something out. You're trying to get this like clarity on something, but there's a lot of resistance for you around it, which is letting me know that whatever this, I'm trying to figure this out internally, it's very, very guarded. It's a touchy subject that you're touching here because you've been trying to kind of get at it for a while, but it's literally like, this is a stupid example, but whatever this subject is, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to heal, it's like in a castle all on its own. And surrounding this castle, you have a moat, you have a drawbridge, you have flaming, arrows. You have a whole bunch of defense mechanisms and walls internally to like protect this touchy subject, which you don't really even want to look at. I don't know what this is, but it's very much like I need to address this. I need to go deep. I need to figure out what this is, but it's so painful. It's so difficult. I don't want to deal with it. Let's see, Taurus. This is very much, and again, I'm saying you because this is your reading. This could also be your person's energy, so take it as it resonates. Let's start off with the Nine of Cups, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Nine of Cups is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Devil, and the High Priestess. So this is actually quite beautiful because whatever difficult patterns you've experienced, whatever, it's not just difficult patterns though, is it, Taurus? Because you're showing the Devil here, and at the bottom of the deck, you get the Ten of Swords. it's almost like you're showing me, I've gotten to this place of emotional fulfillment. I've gotten to this place of emotional stability. Yay, I finally done it. I finally made it. Okay. But there's something which you're refusing to kind of look at. And again, it has to do with an ending. Something ended and you're showing me, yay, I'm over it. I'm good. Everything's great. But there's still like a little bit of like residual ish that you have to deal with. And you're showing me, no, but that's deep within myself. Like everything's good, right? It's literally like a tar pit. You know how on the surface you can't really see a tar pit? It's only underneath. Like once you step on it, then you know like what's happening underneath. It's kind of like that. On the surface, you feel like you're over it, you've healed it, like, yada, yada, yada. There's still some more residual icky energy that you have to deal with, which you've kind of like chosen to ignore surrounding this ending. If that doesn't make sense yet, give me a minute. We'll get to the current situation. I feel like the cards will explain it better than I can right now. Let's take a look at the recent past. Start off with the Four of Wands in the recent past. Four of Wands is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Swords, and the Hierophant. This is you. Taurus, there's a very, very strong connection here. Okay, there's a very strong bond showing up for you. And I feel like, oh, it's back, right? There's something here tied up to this connection where you've been on this merry-go-round before with this person. This is not the first time that, this behavioral pattern has been exhibited. They've done the same thing. It's kind of like I've been here before. Like this feels too familiar. And it has to do with a strong connection or a strong bond that you share with someone. Now, you're showing me that you're kind of playing, you're burying your head in the sand a little bit. So whatever this person does, it seems like in the recent past, they're doing it again. And you're kind of like, well, maybe this time it'll be different. I mean, yeah, maybe it will. But what have they shown you to indicate that it's going to be different? Absolutely nothing. But you're just kind of like, no, maybe this time it won't be the same. Maybe this round on the merry-go-round is going to be different. And this is you, honey. This isn't your person. Let's take a look at the Magician in the recent past. Magician is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Emperor. So whatever it is, in bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Pentacles. You manifested this new start with this person. You've manifested this new beginning. But again, you're coming up against the same walls, the same overthinking, the same pain, the same everything that this person causes, right? Because it's never smooth sailing with them. There's always something coming up with them. And you're showing me, no, the way I can overcome this now is by me being in control, right? By me essentially controlling the situation and dictating how things go, I can prevent myself from having this resistance. I can prevent myself from experiencing pain, all of that. Because I manifested this person back. So obviously they're back, but they're all different now. They're not different. You just think that by controlling them, it's going to be different this time. Newsflash, Taurus, you can't control other people. You can control yourself, which is what you're doing here, but you cannot control other people. And it seems like this person is back with the same old ish. The same old ish they brought around last time, they're bringing again this time. And I'm trying not to cuss on YouTube, so that's why I say ish instead of the other four-letter word. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles in the recent past here. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Tower, and the Hermit. You get the Hermit again here in the near future. You don't want to let go of this. You really don't. But you're also showing me I don't trust this person worth-ish. I don't trust them farther than I can throw them. And again, I don't blame you. Why would you trust them where they're coming up with the same old games? They're coming up with the same old behavior, right? And you're showing me something, though, clicks for you here where you're like, wait a minute. This all feels too familiar. This is not sustainable. It wasn't sustainable last time it happened. It's not sustainable now. So clearly, what the F am I doing, right? And again, this feels familiar because you've been down this road with this person before. The only difference here, Taurus, in the recent past is that you're recognizing this doesn't work for me this time. It worked last time. This does not work for me this time. I cannot keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And you realize that here in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles here in the current situation. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Judgment, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Again, you've come to this realization And then what you start to do is you start evaluating and assessing this. You start questioning it. You start like playing around and doing a little bit of mental gymnastics here. Now, I will say your person, as difficult as they are, they're also very endearing. They're very like, there's something very exciting about them, and the emotions are still there for you as well. And so it makes it a little bit difficult for you to kind of not act from an emotional place, but rather just realize, hey, this doesn't work for me. Goodbye. Right? This person, they know how to reel you in. They know how to just, they say the right things. And again, the feelings are still there for you. They're not massive, but you still have feelings for this person, which makes it that much harder to kind of get off the merry-go-round, And now I understand why I'm seeing this energy. Because on the surface, you're like, okay, they're back. This is different. It's going to be different this time. But you know that it's not different because, again, underneath, there's still this whole tar pit with this person that you're refusing to look at. Let's look at the Five of Swords in the current situation. Nope. Five of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. You get the Four of Pentacles in the recent past here. Taurus, you're literally lying to yourself about the fact that you're happy. Bottom of the deck, you get the Temperance, and you get it again in the same row in the near future. You're literally lying to yourself that you're happy. The reason, Taurus, that you're trying to play these mental gymnastics with yourself and convince yourself you're happy is because you do not want to let go of this person. Are they inconsistent? Yes. Are they hot and cold? Yes. But they just make you feel alive. They make you feel a way that most people have never made you feel. And that's exciting to you. That's exhilarating to you. And it's almost like you're hooked, like something about this merry-go-round, this hot and cold, this in and out, right? When you get that attention, when you get that positive feedback from them, it's just fire, explosion, happiness. But I feel like the main reason you're like, no, I'm happy, is because you just don't want to give up on this person. You don't want to lose them again. Let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles in the current situation. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Sun. Yeah, you really don't want to lose this connection. You don't want to lose this bond. It's overwhelming to you, though. And the thing is, like I said, when things are good, when they're there, when they're in, when they're consistent, it's happiness. Like Ten of Cups, the Sun, those are two of the happiest cards in the entire tarot deck. And it's tied up to this person and being in this connection, solidifying this bond with you, being there with you, right? But it's not always like that. They're inconsistent. Sometimes they're all in and you feel amazing. Sometimes they pull back and you're like, where the hell did you go? Right? And that's really overwhelming to you. You're showing me like it's confusing. I'm getting whiplash emotionally from like the hot and cold, but the hot is just so hot and I don't want to give this up. I don't blame you. It feels good. I can see how good it feels. Trust me. I can see how good it feels. Let's see the near future. I want to see the Hermit here in the near future. Hermit is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Nine of Cups, which is also the main energy for this reading. You're starting to question whether or not this love that this person is giving you is actually like indicative of a new beginning in love. Like you guys are going to take this to the next level, commit, move in a positive direction emotionally or not. Is this person just an F-boy or an F-girl, Like, are they inconsistent? They come, they go, all of that? Or is this actually going somewhere? Now, you're doubting it, you're questioning it. Your higher self is kind of trying to scream the answer at you. Like, hey, if you just dig deep, Taurus, you'll figure out the answer. Your mind is taking over, though. You're letting your mind do the mental work, the job here to try to figure out, like, what is this? You're looking for the answer here in the 3D world. I don't know if you get the answer, though, because this person, like I said, when they're hot, it is hot. Like they are in, you feel like that's it. This is it. Like sign on the dotted line. I am done. But they're not always like that. Let's take a look at the Temperance in the near future. Temperance is clarified by the Lovers, the Justice, and the Six of Swords. You believe, right, logically, you've convinced yourself that this is a soul connection. This is a deep connection. This is the Lovers. This is intense. This is powerful. This is it. And it's only a matter of time, right? Like if I just wait long enough, this rocky up and down, back and forth, hot and cold, it'll balance, it'll stabilize. And this person's not going to always be inconsistent. It's just because, we just started off, or this is the beginning stages, or, they're just trying to like whatever it is, whatever reason you've given yourself and managed to persuade yourself of here, you literally believe, I just need to give this more time and it'll all balance out, and then we can be in love with each other and together, and it's going to be calm and stable and amazing. Okay, boo-boo, if you say so. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands in the near future. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Strength, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. So there is some resistance for you with this person, okay? I don't know where this resistance come from. It could be because you're trying to convince yourself of something, which here in the 3D world, you're seeing evidence of the contrary. I don't know what it is, but I could see internally there's like two sides of you battling it out. And that's difficult for you in the near future. So what do? You communicate. You talk to this person in hopes that they can like reassure you, that they can like resolve this for you, that they can like balance you out, that they can like, help you get to that point where you're not feeling these two sides internally battling it out. When you talk to them, all you experience is even more of an internal conflict. They're confusing you even further. So what I mean by that, for example, you go to them and you're like, hey, I don't really know where we stand. I'd really like to know where this is going. I want to know like what this connection is about, etc., etc. Instead of being like, hey, Taurus, we're moving towards higher levels of commitment. I just need some time. Just be patient with me. I just got out of a relationship. I really do care about you. I'm just working through. None of that. This person is literally sending you more mixed signals. And you're like, wow, I'm even more conflicted after talking to you than I was before. Oh boy, Taurus. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this reading. From the universe, you get the Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, which is you, and the Two of Pentacles. You're confusing yourself. You're literally confusing yourself. You're trying to be logical and practical and look at this from a logical perspective and be like, 1 + 1 = 2. But you can't, because the emotions are there. The emotions are there, and the emotions are what's really throwing you for a loop and causing you to do all these mental gymnastics. Because your brain is telling you one thing, your feelings are telling you a completely different thing. But Taurus, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.